Initiating System 1. System 1 loaded.
The GoreCast is brought to you by American Horrors, the greatest uncut horror channel in the world. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, all horror. As well as the station of decapitation without your head.
America's longest running horror channel, www.withoutyourhead.com.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
What's up, GoreCasters? Welcome back here to the GoreCast. It's Tuesday night. Sorry for the delay. I was having some slight cable-related issues, as in, the issue was I couldn't find the cables that I needed to make the show work. But I found them after a lot of stress. So we're here. It's Tuesday for our new typical Tuesday show, which is where we get some goddamn news bits. Fucking hell, are there some... There's some news bits. There's some news bits this week. Oh, is there some news bits?
Safe to say we have news.
We've got some news, people. Yes, that seems to be more sense. Yes, very good. Yes, so to the whatever.
Was it?
To some side of me, I have the Giz Buzz Carter.
We're all to the left of you.
Not in camera mode, we're not, though. That's the problem. You're technically
But
to my
in
right.
in the way that we pop up on this.
Stage
Oh
left.
yeah, we would be to the right because we're all.
Yeah.
Ah.
There you go. There you go.
See, this is what happens when we, you know what? Never mind. Holy crap, Mark Keane.
Mark Keane?
Yeah. Oh boy, Mark, how's it going?
What's up, Mark? How are you?
Holy crap.
Mark.
the two American legends. Holy crap, Mark Keane's here. Who the fuck is Mark
Shit,
Keane?
we've been waiting for you. Sorry. Mark is somebody that I've known for a very long time and haven't actually heard from in ages, so it was really weird to see him just pop up randomly in the comments. He was like, holy fuck.
We're
definitely
to see more same reaction. Holy crap.
Holy
What? It's
crap sticks.
surprising. Okay.
Holy crap sticks, Batman.
Breaking news.
I don't even want to know what Robin would be thinking about if he had to say that in an episode.
There we go. And your chat is caught up.
Thinking.
It's weird that Edge has returned to wrestling and no Mark has showed up in our chat.
Mark always turning in unexpected.
Yeah. Anyway, it's Tuesday. We original versus remakes. They're gone. They're a TV show now. Insert let Giz have a rant about how TV ruins everything. Goddamn TV productions with their goddamn ruining the flow of the fucking goddamn They took our show. They took our jobs. Goddamn television.
Why would I give a half-blind fornication?
Because it's not normally me that does it, kids, and you're the one.
I'm just saying all the cool people get kicked off TV before the shit really needs to be kicked off TV.
Yeah, we've done the opposite thing. Most people get kicked off TV and then go to YouTube. We get kicked off YouTube on a regular basis and went to television.
Yeah.
Because for some reason TV are like, join us.
9 times out of 10 it may or may not be because I pissed somebody off.
Me,
it's not you,
Johnny.
Look, let's be fair. We'll call a spade a spade. I don't have any proof for it. All I know is that I may have called Bloomhouse a raging bunch of cunts at one stage, and the show might have got pulled.
Cue censorship here.
Yeah, it's the power of.
I've also think I've said hashtag fuck Paramount. So I think it was our Sony pick. Whoever kept pulling our stream that one night.
Well,
Holy shit!
Both of them probably.
Yeah.
We may be the only ones not to piss somebody off for once.
Oh, we're
Well,
just
You
getting
get your,
started.
you, don't worry,
We
you
got
get your time
time.
in the sun.
as,
You get your time in the sun.
hey, as we found out from last week's news bits, all we have to do is ruin the enjoyment of the trailers for everyone that we show them to by us still being on screen and talking over them. Problem solved.
Hey,
You,
Yep.
not a problem.
The alternative is me reenacting the trailer. So
God damn it, I'm.
Speaking of trailers, I suppose that might as well segue into our first news bit.
Wow.
You can do if you want.
You
Yeah.
want to get into this?
Yeah, I was
All right.
going to say we're not even shit talking 2 minutes yet, and kids is like, snappy it up, people.
I don't know.
Snappy it up.
Get
We
on
need to
form.
rush it
I'm
on.
still used to the old format where it's like we need to get the news bits done. Oh wait, we don't have anything else to get into.
Well, there's also the fact that like it's kind of 2:00 in the morning here.
Hey, we normally went down at 2:00 in the morning recently.
We were supposed to go out at 12.
Yes, I know we were supposed to go on at 12, but my cable to plug my fucking camera into the fucking computer was gone. Look, what's refreshing is that. Oh,
I'm still
my
awake.
dog's still here. What?
You just say his dog's still
Yeah,
there.
yeah. I just looked over. And the
did,
dog's just looking at me. I was like,
He's really interested in the news bits this
He
week.
was like, you know what? Fuck, somehow.
at least the issues aren't computer related anymore. It was just Johnny couldn't find his cable. It was a very,
That's kind of computer related.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, but it wasn't. My computer doesn't fucking work. I've been trying to get it to fucking load a web page for 45 minutes.
Oh, Bree's all about. I like the reenactment.
I like the
So,
reenact.
but-
Bree, I like the
Oh.
reenactments too. I won't lie to you. I secretly every time I kind of wish the trailer gets pulled.
Well, guess we're gonna have to turn to Buzz.
Well, the reenactments aren't gone. I'll put it this way: definitely Universal Pictures. There's going to be a reenactment. There's not even going to be a fucking trailer anymore. We're just going to assume they're going to pull us. And then
Hey.
Buzz will do a reenactment. If there's a Blumhouse movie that we aren't big fans of, you can be pretty sure Buzz is going to be doing a reenactment because I'm probably going to call them a bunch of cunts.
Yes.
So just
If you want any reenactments done, you can send an email to the GoreCast at whatever the email address
Don't
is.
do
I
that.
forgot.
Oh, I want to see a Titanic
don't
reenactment.
you do that. Don't you fucking do
Oh,
it.
that's why I stopped
do it.
and said I don't know what the
Don't you
email
do that.
address is.
Oh, okay.
Don't do it.
I happen to know the email
I'll
address. We're
fucking kill
good.
you. Don't you do it.
I was going to
Don't-
say, I
don't
sure
mail me.
hope we
Mail
know
Buzz.
the email address.
If you mail me, I will fucking kill you.
Go ahead,
I will
Buzz.
show up at your house and murder your
Buzz.
entire.
I have to think. I make like 18,000 emails. Hold on. I'll give you my email address in 2 seconds. You can email me at buzz101319@gmail.com. Email your requests.
I am stoked for Titanic.
That's bad.
I just want to see Buzz like do the mouth thing.
I pay
Alrighty,
attention to 2% of my emails. So if you bombard me with emails, I don't care.
alrighty, Buzz. Well,
You say that now, dumbass.
alrighty,
I
Buzz.
really don't.
Look, worst case scenario, Mark
He gets
just has to deal with what I normally have to deal with. You can deal with the psycho emails for a while. Enjoy.
That's fine. Make sure you give it to Bloomhouse in Universal Pictures as well, because
You go to mate. I'm not even gonna.
hey, I have a mixture of energy drinks and beer because I've been waiting for a couple hours for the show to start. I'm ready to go. I am wound up.
Hey, buddy, you coming up for the TV show? No. Yeah, you can come up for the TV show if you want. Here, or for the podcast. Here. There you go. Hi.
look, appearance for
All right,
Hellhammer.
If I remember correctly, Deadly wants to go get a cup of coffee, so Buzz needs to do some Transylvania news.
Well, no,
No,
No. But
Transylvania
Giz is
news.
doing Transylvania news, I believe.
Oh shit! Hat, no hat. Both of you look the same to me, dude.
It's just ginger beards and shiny heads. I don't know what's going on.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. The cameras are like, I'm just doing the best I can here.
Oh, Uncle Giz is angry, isn't he?
I don't know
Mr.
which one
Cooper?
of us should be offended.
Uncle Giz is angry.
Me.
Yeah. Is Uncle Giz very angry?
I know exactly which one of us should be offended, and it's me.
Mm-hmm.
Is that it?
Anyway, shall we roll into news bits?
I thought we already had.
Anyway, Transylvania. Hotel Transylvania has a fourth movie coming out called Transformania. There we go. In which apparently Van Helsing arrives on with a mysterious invention. Goddamn moths, get out of my face. Called the Monsterification Ray, which goes haywire, transforming Drac and his monster pals into humans, while Johnny gets turned into a monster. In the new mismatched bodies,
What?
Drac is stripped of his powers,
I'm
and
getting
an
turned
exuberant
into a
Johnny.
monster?
Not you, Johnny from Hotel Transylvania.
Oh, thank God.
Mavis's husband.
Oh, okay.
Mavis,
Yeah,
thank you.
Yeah, he's turned into this great big like dragon type dude thingy. But anyway,
Dragon Sword.
So we can totally
Yeah.
see who not watched the franchise and who has, by the way.
so
Who?
Drac doesn't
What?
have any powers. Johnny's a monster, and they have to team up and race across the globe to find a cure before it's too late and before they kill each other. And obviously, they have help from Mavis and the rest of the Drac pack, who have all been turned into normal people, and they have to find a way to switch themselves back before the transformation becomes permanent. So
Permanent.
It's
Were you talking about me not
It's-
watching the franchise?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't do kids movies. Customary.
and it's funny that you
Like my
made this-
entire synopsis of Transylvania or whatever the fucking
Hotel.
Hotel Transylvania, the first movie was, that didn't make me want to punch myself in the dick as much as most kids' movies made me want to punch myself in the dick.
Okay,
And
look,
also,
dude,
it was an Adam Sandler movie too,
you
so
know
that
what?
equal
Thank you.
doubly
You
punched
got-
itself.
So, whoa,
okay.
don't be talking ill of Happy Gilmore.
Monsters. How could you not watch that shit? Like,
No, I'm not talking ill of Happy Gilmore. He was good then. Post, Big Daddy. Oh my God, that's where
Yeah.
yourself in the dick.
or
Fuck
Hey,
Adam
well,
Sandler.
Waterboy,
Netflix.
Waterboy. I love Waterboy.
Yeah,
yeah,
I
Waterboy
love
is
Waterboy,
great.
but what was that fuck- Western piece?
Bobby Boucher.
what
God,
was
I
that
actually,
fucking-
I
Mama
said proper
said-
started stuttering there while trying to fake stutter. I was like, what the Bobby? Okay, so this is where.
what?
Oh, hang on a minute. Apparently, it's not Adam Sandler's Drac this time around.
That's weird.
Oh no, that can't be true.
Is it a different Dracula or like is it a different vampire that just recast it?
It's a
Yeah, I
different
think. Yeah, Bree just posted a comment there saying it's Brian
Yeah.
Hull.
What's a
I
Brian
don't know.
Hull?
Brian Hull, so
I hope he's the guy
Damn,
who.
now I have to go
hope he's
investigating,
the guy
yeah.
who does a good Adam Sandler impression. Anyway, I'll tell you that straight.
It's not very difficult to do.
No, that's you can tell. Like you can tell.
Well, yes, I can tell the annoying Adam Sandler voice.
Whoa.
Yes,
Chico,
Okay,
do not
so-
walk near the internet cable.
I don't even know who the fuck that is, Brian Hull.
Give me
Well,
2 shakes of a dead dog's
I was
cock
gonna
and figure
say
it out.
it's
Yeah,
very
if he-
ironic
if-
that this
Yeah,
is.
if he
Yeah,
keeps going near
Brian
the
Hull.
internet cable, I will be able to give you 2 shakes of a dead dog's cock. Chico, get away from the
Oh,
internet cable.
no.
So he's done a shit ton of like something called Pup Star.
I already hate him.
Yep.
Pup Star Better Together, Pup Star World Tour, Pup Star Christmas, Rescue Dogs.
Hey, are you sure you're not having like a dyslexic moment and it says World Star or something?
No, no. I'm looking at the same thing.
This literally
Sorry, Pup
this literally sounds like someone just took all of the World Star branding and just swapped out the word world for puppy.
No,
Pup Star.
No, like-
Pup Star.
his most
Casey,
recent
he's
was
done
28
animated
Pup
roles.
Christmas and Pup Star World Tour.
He's also in Rapunzel's Tangled Adventure, the TV series, or he's in one of the episodes. Yeah.
DD. I don't know what that is.
It looks like this is basically going to be his first major main screen role. Although he's played
His
Dracula
first
in-
movie without a dog in it.
Yeah,
Right.
Actually, it is because he played Dracula in Monster Pets, which was a short that was brought out there few months back.
When
So
it was getting good, we fuck it up with the fourth one. All right. Now, Bree
I
says,
don't know. We don't know. He could be good at it.
no, Bree said that Brian does all the impressions. He's not that bad. I just, dude.
And just the FYI for Johnny, that's kind of fun, ironic that this is a news bit. If you want to hear my Russian accent, it's going to be pretty much like Drac from Hotel Transylvania.
Yeah, I can deal with that.
Just to
That's
let you
fine.
know.
As I said, General Eastern European, anywhere. I
To the back, I
won't lie to you.
I kind of sound like Count Dracula.
Have you checked in on that script? Have you checked in on that script?
I got the script from.
Have you? I haven't finished the script for Gore Together yet, but
no.
Yeah. I can't remember what I was going to say now. Yeah, the general Eastern European. Once you read the script, you'll understand. Probably the vaguer Eastern, Middle Eastern, or European, the better. To be honest, it'll kind of add to the character.
Okay,
it's good.
Okay,
it's good. Giz laughed, so that's usually my measuring stick. Giz laughed, so I'm like, okay, it must be funny if Giz laughed.
Apparently, Brian Hall can do a bunch of impressions. Bree said that tons of different characters, mainly from Disney. I'm not gonna lie, I'm still gonna watch it, but I'm just not gonna be as happy watching it because it's not Adam Sandler.
Well, I have kids, so I'm gonna be forced to watch it.
You can all watch it and then tell me, and I'll be all like,
technically have kids, so that's why I still watch it.
I'll be happy enough to watch it because, you know, I like kids' movies.
I like the way Buzz is like, I have kids, so I'm going to be forced to watch it. Carter's like, I technically still have kids, so I'm going to be forced to watch it. And Giz is like, I know people who've had children, so I'm watching it.
I am a kid, so I will watch it.
Dude,
I didn't want to say it, but I was actually thinking exactly that line.
I'm not going to lie, like, I really dug the first one. I was pleasantly surprised by the second. And I did not think that the third one was going to be good. Because, you know, like, we've seen so many franchises, like, not be able to really pull off the same level of enjoyment the more we get into the franchise. And I surprisingly really dug Hotel Transylvania 3. So
I didn't even know they made a third one.
Well, if this is the fourth one, then it implies that they've made a third one, Buzz.
Well, thank you. That's process of elimination. Yeah.
Oh,
Occam's razor is an amazing thing.
I'm kind of surprised your kids have not somehow like shoehorned you into.
No,
is that battery operated? Occam's razor.
Oh
no, it seems to be logic operated.
I don't like it.
My son was absolutely obsessed with the first Hotel Transylvania, so that was literally the movie I had to watch every single night to get him to go to sleep for about a good 6 months. So it wasn't terrible. Like I said, it was better than fucking Barney or whatever mind-numbing kid shit I would have to watch. So I'm like, okay,
this is why you
I
get
can do this.
Transformers at a young age.
That's
easier.
I've got him in. Well, I haven't gotten him into Transformers, but he's Star Wars, Marvel, wrestling. So I'm okay.
No, yeah.
So
yeah, I'm still like fighting. Hey, Dad, you want to watch the new Trolls movie? No.
And then my daughter, she just like is 15, and she's like, I despise you living right now because that's what teenagers.
Yeah.
Well, for anyone interested in watching,
it's a little bit better.
For anyone interested in watching the new Hotel Transylvania movie, the fourth one called Transformania, it's set to be out in theaters on July. Oh God, it's set to be out in theaters on July 23rd this year.
Blah blah blah.
So that's
I was gonna start humming the Star Wars.
He doesn't say blah blah blah.
Disney
I don't say
would
blah
definitely
blah blah.
shut us down.
I didn't like seriously like so just a few months away.
January, February, March, April, May, June, July. Yeah, 2.
Sweet.
Fiddly-dee. We get to watch a guy who voiced a load of hardcore gangster rapping puppies.
Sorry,
voice Dracula.
You're just like January, February, March, April, May, 2. I'm like, I heard like 5 months there, but 2.
Why didn't you just count from May?
Sometimes you got to do the math to get the answer. All right, dude.
Lots of times you have to do the math to get the answer. That's how math works. Just to let you know.
I could show you my report cards. Me and math just never worked out. So.
And this is why, clearly.
What month is that? January, February, March. 3rd month.
I just know how to read a calendar.
Okay. I need to.
Okay, not all of us have a calendar.
I need
so,
to caffeinate, so we're going to move on to the next news bit. Needless to say, everyone here, bar me, will be watching Hotel Transylvania.
For one reason,
Maybe
or
I
Willingly
won't
and
lie to you.
unwillingly.
Even when I have kids, I'm going to be like, you can fucking pay me, motherfucker, if you think I'm going to sit down and watch that. You can watch the horror movies. I have no problem with that. There's plenty of horror movies I can keep you introduced to it.
dude,
Dude,
if you had kids, hang on, if
say,
you had
when it
kids,
comes down to,
they
like-
wouldn't actually know there's any of that kind of stuff that existed.
No.
They wouldn't get a chance to know about it.
My kids'
I'm
first
just-
words
if
will
you
be
have an
anime.
option between, like, if you have an option between like Barney for the third time today, or like, hey, have you ever heard of Hotel Transylvania? You lean really fucking hard into Hotel Transylvania. That's all I'm
You
gonna
choose.
say.
You choose your battles. You choose your
Yeah.
battles. Like
Sorry.
it's like, what is the lesser of the two
Sorry.
evil? Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, Hotel
One moment.
Transylvania.
Sorry,
I'm
I have
gonna
to ask you a
go.
question
Predator.
because Carter said something and it literally gave me like culture shock vibes. Is Barney still a thing?
No,
Okay, right, okay.
I mean,
No, he
people
was
still
like,
show old episodes of Barney,
Yeah.
but it's not an
I was like, how do you get
It-
25 years of a rapey dinosaur into a TV show? Like, I mean, it's
no, okay.
There's
So
just so you know, Barney might be dead, but Metalsaurus is very much alive and kicking and performing for kids and introducing them to metal music by way of giant, like Barney-like costumes that are spike-clad and really awesome as they play like heavy metal riffs.
I literally have no fucking idea what
really
you're on
wish-
about.
I'm serious. It's a band.
Yeah.
I played them on the show before. They were awesome.
Metalsaurus.
No,
I think that was
like-
their name. Yeah.
I actually went out of my way. Me and my wife at the time was like, "Hey, there will be no Barney." And then somebody was like, "Hey, you've got like a 3-year-old, right? Here," and like gave us all of their old Barney VHS.
Get him out of my house, please.
Yeah, so like that's how we got Barney forcibly injected into our home. So we didn't move the box quick enough for the kid. What's this? Nothing.
I love you.
Heavysaurus.
And then-
That's the name of the band. Heavisaurus.
I've been finding my love of gimmick metal bands increasing as the years go. Necrogoblicon. I fucking love those guys.
I was just gonna mention them, dude. I dug the fuck out of them.
And what are those pirate guys? You're always showing me, guys.
Ailstorm.
Yeah, Ailstorm. That's it.
Okay, I hadn't heard of them.
Dirty
Yeah,
pirate.
they do a great. They do some great songs like "Drink" and "Fucked with an Anchor."
Yeah, fucked with an anchor is great. Didn't they do? And who was the one who did? Who are the guys who did the troll, the kind of the evil dwarf troll music? You know, they did the cover of Diggy Diggy Hole, Diggy
They didn't
Diggy
do a
Hole.
cover. No, they didn't do a cover. Turns out that's actually the band that did the original. I think so. That's Windrose. I think they did the original, and they started doing a heavier version
I
of it.
could listen to that song for just for life. I am a dwarf and I'm digging.
And I'm digging a hole, diggy diggy hole, digging a hole.
Buzz just tuned out.
Yoga kiss.
Buzz
I
had the
tend
exact
to
same
do
look
that
in his
for
face
you,
I
right?
had during the Hotel Transylvania news bit. Don't.
This is just like dragging me back to like Veggie Tales and like fucking Blue's Clues. I need to move on.
Okay. Your wish is
Like,
my command
throw
because
up
now I
all
can
over
make
it.
coffee. Now run to the news bit. There's a kid. He's got antlers in a post-apocalyptic world, and from what I understand of the name, because I haven't seen the TV show, he's probably addicted to sweets. I'm getting coffee.
No,
I'll be
it's
back
just
in a
what they
minute.
call him. I've seen the
He's
comic.
He's addicted to
Colin.
sweets, and I'll hear nothing else about it. Right? Okay. Back in a
I'm
moment.
sorry, dear boy is totally like fucking addicted
Yes.
to the sweets until deadly. Well, okay, so that is nothing truth. This is all about like a new Netflix
Is it-
series.
I say, is this a sequel to the Fallout Boy music video
No, it's not.
from like 2001?
TV series.
I know.
TV series based on a DC comic.
It was a very poor attempt of humor, I guess.
I'll take it because we're killing time. So Netflix has a brand new series that they say could not be more timely. They're dropping viewers in a pandemic where human-animal hybrids are being blamed because they're different. Let's see, Jim Meckel, Stakeland, and We Are What We Are direct Sweet Tooth, the highly anticipated live-action adaptation of a DC comic book by Jeff Lemire that will arrive on the streaming service June 4th. Unfortunately, I've never heard of this comic before. So, really? DC?
That's why when you were like, who wants to do what? I'm like, I am not doing this because I've heard nothing of it.
From what I remember, it's
follower. I'm not going to lie.
It's not one of the DC will often do stories that are basically, let's call them creator owned. People get to kind of do their own thing.
Right.
A lot of the times they get lumped into their side labels like Vertigo or Wildstorm, whatever. I can't remember if Sweet Tooth was in one of the side labels or not, but it was essentially one of these kind of like self-contained creator-owned stories. It wasn't part of the regular DC continuity. There's no superheroes or anything like that. It's a standalone thing in and of itself.
Gotcha.
I was aware of it, but I never actually read any of it.
Well, apparently there is a trailer up for it, and it takes place years after the Great Crumble. Changed everything, and a hybrid deer boy forms an unlikely bond with a wandering loner. Together, they embark on an extraordinary adventure through the lush, dangerous world left behind, searching for the meaning of home. They say the trailer plays out like an epic post-apocalyptic adventure. Hey, I mean, like I said, dude, I didn't even know the fucking comic was a thing. They say Sweet Tooth, the first season consists of 8 60-minute long episodes. And as I look through the list of people, James Brolin is the narrator. Like, that's the only one that really. Yeah, no. James Brolin is the narrator. Is really the only one that kind of sticks out as far as namesakes. But Robert Downey Jr. is an executive producer.
And I think so is his wife or somebody else as well. Because I saw there was 2 Downeys.
And this article is just about him. Because I know...
I watched the trailer, and at the end it said...
I saw the trailer. You're right. There was 2 Downey Jr. Or, sorry, there was 2 Downeys on it, I should say. Only the one Downey Jr.
I read an article that the 2 of them have really been kind of teaming up and working together. So you see a lot of like him and her production, which it's cool.
I think I recognize the dude that Sweet Tooth would be walking around with. I think I've seen him from a few bits and pieces.
I can't place him.
Did you see Into the Badlands?
Yeah, but I hadn't finished it.
He's in the end of season 2 and season 3 of that. I think that's him anyway.
Let's see.
It is. It's his wife, Susan Downey. She is the president executive of Team Downey.
Do a quick search because, like I said, he does look familiar, but I just can't figure out from where. And I don't know if I made it that far into.
Yeah, like I said, I think if it's who I think it is, then I've seen him in a few different bits and pieces.
Who do we think? What's going on?
In the series Sweet Tooth, the guy that the main character, the one that Sweet Tooth hangs out with.
Fuck, I know where I saw him at. There used to be a TV show back in the day, 2015, 2017, called Zoo, where like the animals went like fucking crazy. Yeah. He was one of the fucking cast members. I completely fucking forgot about that. He's been in a bunch of other shit. Artemis Fowl, Cinderella 2015. It's a lot of shit that I hadn't seen, but I remember catching him in the Zoo TV show.
Was I right about Into the Badlands?
Still checking.
I love that. I think he was from this TV show. Don't give a shit about what you think. Is he from the show that I said he's from?
Well, he's checking up facts, and I'm after giving my guess on something, so I'd like to know if I'm right.
Television was Prime Suspect 7, Occupation, Outcast, Stolen, Game of Thrones. Really?
Yes, he's fucking.
Playhouse Presents, Dracula, Zoo, Tut, Doctor Who, and A Midsummer's Night's Dream as his television's stretch.
Yeah, in Game of Thrones, he's names himself as the king of fucking. He tries to betray your one with the dragons.
Oh.
And he ends up getting locked in a vault for his troubles.
And probably had sex with a relative because that's what happens in Game of Thrones.
Would that
I'm
possibly?
pretty
I
sure he
don't-
had sex with one of her
I
handmaidens.
don't think that's universal. Having sex with your relatives in Game of Thrones.
Oh, I thought you meant Universal, like the production company. I was like, you really have something against Universal.
No, Universal has something
Like-
against us. Right. Let's be honest. I'm fucking pointing my finger now, so you know it's important.
Seasons.
Universal.
So yeah, like that's what we've got about Sweet Tooth. It's going to be a series. What I say, like
Well, Johnny's back. We got to lie about what it's about.
8 episodes, 60 minutes long.
Why do we? Sorry.
He likes candy.
Sounds like it's going to be fun.
He
and
likes
it's gonna be
candy.
great. No. Oh yeah,
It's
no,
candy
yeah.
with white,
Deadly-
not candy with night.
And it will be arriving to Netflix streaming service June 4th.
What?
What was that, dude?
I got properly confused for a second. I was like trying to be funny, and then he said something, and then I don't know what happened with things going on. I'm broken. Universal, fuck Universal.
Yeah. Stick to what you know, bro. There you go.
Wait, hold on. Actually,
Doubt.
it's Paramount. Do we have issues with Paramount?
Currently, no.
Okay, good.
Yoga cast.
That's what my stories.
Did I miss something? What's the yoga cast thing about?
That's what I was trying to figure out. Like she had
I ain't
buff
doing yoga.
second,
Fuck
she
that.
came back and was like Yoga Cast. I don't see anybody here doing like the crouching dog or whatever the fuck
No.
it's called in yoga.
My dog
Deadly
did
dog.
the downward dog there a minute ago.
Downward dog. There we go.
Yeah, he's locked in the kitchen now. I won't have any of that yoga shite around me. I don't mind telling you.
My yoga consists of when I bend down to try to like tie my shoe when I get ready to go somewhere. That's all the athletic activity I get.
I'm
Can't really
actually
do too much more.
I'm still very bendy. It's just now I'm really crunchy to go with the bendy, which isn't good.
Yeah. See, I'm more crunchy than bendy. Now I'm like, do I have shoes on because today's a bad day? I'm gonna
when
wheelchair.
I bend down to pick up
You never want to be described as crunchy.
when I bend down to pick up
It's just
something,
one
it sounds
thing.
like someone is locking Ziplocs
Oh,
Yes.
or cable ties. Yeah, whatever you want to call it.
Great.
Like it's
Those
just like,
days, I'm like, you know what? Shoes are overrated. Fuck it.
they are. Anywho.
I turned to talk to my missus one day, and my neck just went. I was like, "Oh, that's not good."
Turn into Kurt
Yeah,
Angle.
there was none of this. There was nothing like that. I just turned left too fast one day and fucked myself up.
Hashtag don't get old.
Hashtag don't get old. Yeah.
Yep.
How there's no way of like telling that cool. Should I mean? How did you fuck yourself up? Oh, turn it left.
In a car? No, just my head.
Just
my head.
Yeah.
Nope, just my head. You're just like, hey, what's up? Yep. No neck anymore.
What'd you do today?
It's
Oh,
gone.
I was laid up in bed, dude. I turned left too hard. That was it for the rest of the fucking day.
Yeah. I was. Giz wasn't there when it happened, but Giz was there to see the repercussions of when that happened. Like it was literally, he was like, "What did you do?" I turned left, and I think I broke my neck.
I should have turned right, damn it. Those left-hand turns, man, they
Stupid directions.
get you.
Right, are you guys finished on Sweet Tooth, post-apocalyptic antler boy?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Right, next up we have where
Pet
did
Sematary.
We have Pet Sematary. They're remaking the remake. Is it?
Maybe.
Are you sure they're not just remaking the
Still
original?
got work to do, bro. We
First
get to do
off,
of the remake
I might be
of
pissing off Paramount Pictures today, so we might add a new company to our.
Well, unless they can copyright flag us for having a picture up.
No, I'm talking about him. I possibly might say some bad things about them.
Yeah,
so.
I don't think they can just pull the stream without one of their videos being on it.
Well,
but I tell a lie, I'm
Blumhouse
pretty
did at that time.
No, Blumhouse's trailer was playing at the time. That was the thing. Blumhouse's trailer was playing at the time. I just find it very coincidental that what were we talking about? Was it Fantasy Island?
Probably, yeah. Yes.
It was Fantasy Island. I went on a rant because it's crap.
You had a great idea, and how did you manage to just blow it all away?
I had a great idea for 75% of the movie, and then just went at the end. Like,
yeah.
Hey, don't make fun of somebody who blows their load too early.
They didn't blow their load too early. That was the problem. They didn't know how to blow. It was like they were doing really well and decided to just come on the floor and then wipe their dick in the curtains afterwards.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man,
hey, Tattoo, go do that. Okay, boss.
Oh, I like Carter's tattoo voice. That is a new thing. That is a new character coming soon. To the
I'm glad you said it because I heard it and I was like, well, that's getting scripted in. That's getting scripted in for definite.
6 months down the line with Carter, it's like, I don't want to do this anymore. You have yourself to blame.
Pain gives the pain.
Buzz the plane. Buzz the plane. Coming soon to Skinners. So, Pet Sematary. Just I'm going
my
on.
ribs hurt a little bit.
The only thing that helps my self-esteem is I think I was taller than him, so it's okay.
Probably.
It's not that difficult.
Tattoo.
Dude, I'm 4'9", so I'm just hoping I'm taller than him.
All right. I'm already like, how do I get a white tux?
I'll just really we'll just CGI that shit. Bot the play bot.
Oh. Well, this week's
I won't lie to you, bro. You've just scripted yourself into it. That's a thing now.
Sarcasm goes too far.
Yeah, I don't know in what capacity it's a thing yet, but it's most certainly a thing now.
Remember, in Communist GoreCast, never volunteer information about self.
5 minutes sooner, bro. 5 minutes sooner.
Yeah, if you give me any of your talents or weaknesses, I will exploit them and put them on camera. I sound like a fucking porn director. Get on couch, coach. Get on couch.
There was a lot of talk of, blowing loads and stuff about that, so.
We need close-up for this shot.
Yeah.
Hey, you porn. We'll take the sponsorship. Just let you know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can do a few write-ups on stuff if need be.
Oh, you'll write a fucking article for the porn, but I can't get you to do a weekly fucking newspaper.
Just for that flash.
In defense, that write-up is a lot fucking easier.
Is it?
It kind of is, bro.
How do you do a movie review of something that 90% of the time has no fucking plot?
By covering the 10% that it does have a plot, obviously.
There's an entire spate of porn now where it's literally people stuck in items getting fucked by people while they're stuck in them.
I've seen
in things that I don't know how you're stuck under that table. Like, have you tried putting your ass down? I'm just throwing it out there. I can see it would appear you've crawled in with your, as the song says, face down and ass up, trying to get under the table. And I feel if you could bring your ass down to match your face a little bit, you can probably resolve the situation quite likely. Oh, never mind, your stepbrother's fucking you from behind now. I can totally see how this is going. Never. 4 stars.
Wait, was that an episode of Game of Thrones?
No. Oh, well, actually, you know what? Fucking quite possibly. Okay. For all I know, I don't know.
I'm just saying, I'm just saying the write-up's easy. This week, stuck in a recliner. Last week, stuck in a couch.
That's not a review.
And then shit
Forgot
happens.
also in the
If
ass.
anything, that's a
also-
locational report more than
Loads
anything.
of enjoyment by all.
It's a locational report at best.
That's where I
Okay,
probably
you could-
end up showing up as a TV reporter. Hey, I'm here at.
You could review their selling. I mean, there's sometimes you don't believe that you believe they'd be able to just like take that
Right.
out. Other times you're kind of like, oh yeah, I believe
are
that
you
maybe they are
stuck?
actually stuck. Hand is
Are you
down the
stuck?
garbage disposal.
Are you stuck or are you just waiting for the right person to walk in the room?
I won't lie to you,
Bill-
mate. I don't know if you're aware, Giz, how garbage disposals work, but if you got your arm stuck in the garbage disposal, your brother fucking you from behind is the least of your problems.
That's why you keep your hips away from the switch, because you don't want that shit to go off accidentally, dude.
How is it the 2 weeks in a row when it gets to my story? This is where the show goes off the tracks.
It's called karmic
Hey,
payback
for
for all
2
the
weeks in
times
a
you
row,
threw
you've
me off a
outturned.
fucking rails when I tried to get through the news, you git.
I don't think I've ever threw you off a track.
That is a fucking flagrant lie. Bullshit.
I'm gonna go get ice cream.
I call shenanigans.
That's not throwing you off the track. That's just me going to get goddamn ice cream. I didn't stop you from talking. I actually helped you from talking because I got up and left. One less person.
Can you
It was-
can you not
that's
see how it
correct.
might be distracting if you're in the middle of a news bit and someone just goes, "Fuck it, I'm getting ice cream," and essentially chases an ice cream truck up the street?
You know what?
The mental image of you running after it on all fours, I'll never be able to get it out of my
Yeah,
head.
I won't lie to you, man. Everyone
catch
stopped
it.
talking for a minute. There was a good 30 seconds to a minute where you had left, and we were like, after a minute, we were like, I think he's actually gone to get ice cream. Yeah. I won't lie to you. I called his bluff, and that backfired in my face.
That's why I'm the unpredictable one.
So when you came back, it was like, told you fucking got that bitch.
I know when I commit to something, I commit to it. I wanted that fucking ice cream. It was hot as balls, and
Ladies,
it was
you
good in my
heard it
mouth.
here first.
Shoot, I gotta get this.
If there's dairy on the line, Buzz will commit.
Yes, frozen.
That is amazing. That is amazing. Yeah. Have we even discussed Pet Sematary 2 or the remake?
No, I said Pet Cemetery, and that's all I got.
Well, it told us that there was like some Pet Sematary shit going on. Why have we not had a parody of that?
Pet Cemetery?
Yes, sorry.
For very good reasons, because bestiality is kind of illegal most places.
Necrophilia
So
is going to have to be a very strong topic if you decide to do
yeah,
Dancing
we've
girl?
seen that in a few different ones.
it.
Right.
Although, I mean, in fairness, Buffy was all about necrophilia as well, and that got on television.
Yeah,
so
vampires all the time.
So again, I ask, why has this not been done? Hello.
okay, do you want to see a Pet Cemetery? Like, of all
No.
of the porn horror
No.
scenarios, Pet Cemetery is one of the last
Oh.
ones to cross my mind.
Hold on.
Oh,
I have the tagline. I have the tagline. Sometimes head is better.
oh, Buzz with
I
a
shake your hand,
win,
sir.
yeah.
I shake your hand. Good job.
It's a nice
Okay.
for that.
I'm gonna give you that one. That was good. That was good.
I
thought
I
of
won't,
it, so it really
I won't lie
wasn't
to you.
that
It was
difficult.
so good. The minute he said the word sometimes, I was like, oh. That's the sad thing is that would be the tagline.
Yeah.
would.
Mm-hmm. So Pet Cemetery.
don't. It's just like, why is that not out there?
Maybe it will be now that you've
That's
put
like
that out there.
Fucking tagline. Holy shit.
Look, we know the way the porn industry works these days. Someone has said they want it now, which means it's already in production.
Yeah. But you also got to remember somebody's not stuck in something yet.
There's
so
some,
that's
there's
probably
some
why it hasn't
porn
been
guy
made
watching
yet.
this podcast now, and he's just like, these guys are fucking gold.
I hope so. I
Oh,
really
that could be
hope so.
dangerous territory if I really started coming. Keep my mouth
That
shut.
kind of also scares me that I gave my email address now. So
Idiots.
I won't lie to you. You
Thank
could
you.
probably be a porn script writer, Giz, with the
Thank you
enthusiasm
for your,
you exhibited for doing
tagline.
articles. Couldn't get him to write
I'd
a
be
fucking
lying if
horror
I didn't
report
say-
if I wanted him to fucking.
I'd be lying if I didn't say that I'd come up with some before and that they inadvertently got lost.
What are you talking about?
Porn
Shit, that was
scripts.
Porn? What?
Scripts.
Scripts. Oh, scripts. Okay, yeah.
Terminator parody was one of them.
Oh.
I'll come on your back.
Oh, fuck. I got something. I'm working on it.
It would be so bad, but also
Terminator's getting a blowjob, and you just see this, like, it cuts to just an empty shot, and you just see his hand coming into shot, just like,
Ooh, I got another good one.
go on.
Make me come if you want to live.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, this is just going down the wrong road in a good way.
So, for the 17th time, Pet Sematary. There's news.
Yeah.
Maybe, kind of. I don't know. So, yeah, there has been a new installment that has been actually supposedly in the works for Paramount Plus.
I should
which
actually, you know
is
what?
a-
I should actually tag Joanna Angel in this podcast. I should cut this clip out, put it on Instagram, and
Oh.
just tag her in it. Like, let's be honest. If anyone's going to do it, it's definitely Burning Angel.
Oh, yeah.
In their defense, they'll do it faithfully. I won't lie to you. When they did Evil Dead, I was actually blown away. Pardon the pun. I was literally like, this is far more faithful to the actual storyline than I was expecting.
That's because they're fans of the original
Yeah.
work.
Fuck right.
I imagine they would be fans of Pet Sematary as well.
Where
Oh.
am I at? Okay.
That's your cue, Bill.
So, yeah. It was the one time I wasn't prepared to do the story because I backed up to something else and I didn't have the article in front of me. The new film is actually, I think he's writing it, is Jeff Bueller, who actually wrote
Bueller.
the 2019
Bueller.
adaptation.
Bueller.
Lindsey Beer has been hinted to direct the movie. So where this is all coming through is originally people were saying that it was going to be a prequel, but now reports have come out that say that it may not be a prequel. So I don't know if it's going to be a sequel, prequel, another remake,
Well,
TV series.
it's got to be.
I'm not
one,
gonna lie, dude.
It's
Like,
kind of got to be one or the other, right?
right.
Those
I mean,
options.
You could like try to remake that. Like we saw that bullshit in Black Christmas.
Yeah,
I've got enough-
this is what's fucking
It's gonna be
worrying me.
awesome.
This is what's worrying me. I won't lie to you. When I heard there was a remake of Pet Sematary coming, I was like, this is going to be Black Christmas all over again.
You know,
Right.
there would be a way to do both a prequel and a sequel in the same film.
I mean, yeah, but I don't like. Who do we prequel? Do we prequel? I can't think of
The
the name.
location.
Location.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to
Well,
be about
like,
like
if you-
actual the characters from the previous movies. I think it's going to be a new tale.
Well, if you think about
If it is
like,
a prequel.
if you think about the previous movies, right? Like, I mean,
So, like, way the
yeah, but like, you have to take into account that, I mean, like, Judd and everyone in the town are well aware people come back from the dead if you bury people in that fucking cemetery long before that family show up,
Yeah.
which would
But
kind of
Judd
imply
also
that people have been
had that
horsing dead people in there
done
for
it.
quite some time.
Or it's at least
There's a lot more. I mean, I guess there's an opportunity for either way, but I think there's a lot more opportunity for a prequel than a sequel because, like you said, there's the lot. Because, like in the original, we have that story Judd's telling about like that one family who like buried their son or whatever. He comes back, and then the house burns down, and this and that.
Yeah.
So maybe we could. I don't think they'd specifically go on that story, but obviously people have done this enough to the knowledge is out there where they could just have. I mean, even Judd himself, like he said, like they did it to his dog. There might not be a whole much to it. It's like, oh, the dog came back and shot him. Da da da. End of story. So there might
Right.
not be that situation, but they could definitely. There's something there where they can be like, all right, maybe we'll tell the tale of the first time this has happened or something like that to where
I don't know, man. Like, it's just as much as I liked Pet Sematary and liked the remake a little bit more than the original, there's only so many ways you can retell like so and
Giz
so
and I
died.
just had a
Let's-
fucking aneurysm there.
I know.
I saw him say it, then whatever way I looked at Giz pulled the exact same face I did. You and I literally at the same time just went.
Only reason I said it, poke a fucking bear. Let's see who says something first. But no, like
I've already said my piece in various episodes in the past, so
but no, like
TV
I do.
show, podcast, I've had it all out there.
It's what I like about you, Carter. You're an enigma. Do you know what I mean? Because
I
like
am.
movies where I'd be like, he's definitely going to hate this, and you're like, loved it. What the fuck are you on about? God damn.
Oh yeah,
How do you take a
New
movie
Cap-
about stuff coming back from the dead and make it boring? It's ridiculous.
it is. You know, so no, I don't know. Like, it's cool. The idea, like Giz said, where it's a prequel but sequel, like I kind of almost like that better. Like maybe we get like a little bit of a, oh, really shouldn't have fucking done this, but be able to move forward. Just to give something.
You can't have a prequel and a sequel. It either comes before or
Hey.
after.
Actually, you can. That's
I
why
don't
the gods created flashbacks.
Right.
Oh.
So you could.
if-
That's why I'm saying.
if-
Like, I kind of back it.
If
You could do
if-
some like 1800 shit,
excuse me,
but still do
one
like,
moment.
2020.
Sorry, I'm going to have to draw a line in the sand here. If you
He was politely saying, "Shut the fuck up for a second."
no, I'm not. If you were drawing flashbacks as your part of the prequel thing, it's a fucking sequel and there's flashbacks in it. If it's a prequel, the story happens before the fucking original one. It's literally
So the
in the
company
name.
starts the story before the original, and then
Right.
after a certain point, you jump into the events after the original and make it clear
That's
that it's events
Right.
after the original.
that's a
and continue the story from there.
clusterfuck waiting to happen.
Not really.
I-
Not if you have a single story element that links them plausibly together, i.e., the location or a reason for the location.
Ugh.
Yep.
No.
Because the location would be the only thing that you can carry off on, because obviously the whole
Right,
Creed
well,
family
but,
is no
like,
more.
that's-
So
But that's the one anchor all films have, though.
Yeah, watch
it's
that.
not-
Watch that movie
more
come
than
out, and everyone
Frankenstein.
complained that it looks like they just shoved two movies together.
Oh. Watch any movie come out and
You know
watch
what?
people complain about bullshit.
Right.
Yes, but
maybe they should make a
in this
movie
case,
about Pascal, because the remake didn't do shit with him.
I mean, like, don't put him in
do you
the
ever heard of
ground.
Pascal or something? You
What-
really took
Like,
his
what
lack of
more do you
involvement.
want, dude?
Because they didn't fucking say Lewis. That's why I'm fucking pissed.
Like, do you know him?
Pulling
Is
out
he-
a band-aid right now.
I
Yes,
just, like,
he was my friend.
Are you
Pascal's
like
friends to all
his
of us.
SAG representative or something, or what? What is it? What's
Yes.
going on?
Yes. Yes.
like,
you
oh,
are he
he
SAG
didn't-
representative, or you are
Yes.
friends with him? Which?
Both.
Both.
Both. He has my email address.
Does he?
So does everybody else.
Everyone does after tonight.
Yeah, true. Everyone has your email address now.
Okay, but Ryan, he's got my email address. No,
Let's be
I'm
friends.
sorry, dude. They thinned out the 12 fucking scenes of "don't do that" to the one scene of "don't do that."
Sounds-
Your Pascal sounds remarkably like Tattoo. I'm just throwing that out
I
there.
was gonna say the same thing.
No, it's compared to like a taller.
Oh,
I
was gonna say the
wasn't,
same
I
thing, but
wasn't
I
getting
couldn't
the
think of
taller
name for a
vibe off
second.
it. It sounded nearly identical.
No. There's a height difference. You're just not hearing the pitch.
Yeah, it's really hard to visualize height through sound.
It's tone. One's farther away. One's close.
Oh,
But it didn't sound further away. I'd go as far to say it sounded exactly like Tattoo from the first news article. Just standing beside me.
No.
everyone's closer than all these impressions, and every single one sounds the same.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just getting flashbacks of Ted and Dougal in the caravan again.
Small, far away. This cow is small, but that
That cow
is
is
far,
far
away.
away.
Exactly. Right
I
there.
just don't get
fuck.
it. Ted.
Well, the sad part is Carter's not the only one who liked the remake, because the remake made $113 million fucking dollars, because a lot of people like to waste their money.
No,
Because a lot of people hadn't seen the original.
Yeah, and also
Too.
you have to take into account for people to be able to turn around on a universal level, like they did, and say it was a shit movie. People have to go see it.
But they also aren't fans of
Also,
Pascal.
just to clarify, that's how you poke a bear.
Oh, yes, it
If
is.
my,
Okay,
if my
cool.
if my mic wasn't attached to this arm right now, oh baby, I'd be dropping it.
And two could run in, run
No,
after it.
he's guarding the kitchen like a good boy now.
So, yeah, there might be something coming out with Pet Sematary. We don't know when.
Right,
We don't
like
know
it's
what.
so much up in the air. I wouldn't mind seeing what somebody else can bring to the table because, like, the remake was fucking awesome.
Prequel
So
makes more sense because last time they did sequel, Edward Furlong was there, and that's opening up a can of worms there.
Oh,
Fucking Edward
God.
Furlong, stupid face.
Uh,
flashbacks.
I didn't
but
mind.
Clancy Brown
I didn't mind.
saved that bitch.
Yeah, and Dr. Green from ER, he was
Yep.
good as well. I actually liked the sequel. Edward Furlong though, it's a weird juxtaposition because you're kind of like, I really want to see this kid get murdered. Sorry.
Oh yeah, but he's perfect for
Well,
that.
young Edward Furlong is totally different from, like, say, old Edward Furlong.
Shape Edward Furlong that we
That was
get
like
now.
everybody's
Right,
problem
well,
with Crow
engagement.
Wicked Prayer as well.
Bro,
It was
don't even-
like,
don't
don't put him in a
start
movie
it
where
with-
you kill him and then bring him back to life. That is just not, if you're going to do it, right? Okay? Don't fucking tease me.
Tease right there.
Don't tease a motherfucker. Just off him and call it fucking done.
I have a beef with that movie that I don't want to get into now because it could go on for. It's a Giz and you level rant that I have with that movie.
You say gives you. Where are you pointing at?
For one thing, I didn't point at anybody. My hands are down.
I've been doing
I'm
it all
sorry.
with my
Who did you
elbows.
verbally point at when you said gives and you?
Well, you guys rock, paper, scissors, and whoever wins. That's who I mean.
I'm assuming it's me.
Yes.
Right, because Deadly's done some rants.
Yeah.
I only do rants when, like, Deadly's mic doesn't work and me and Giz just keep talking.
It was muted.
And then he was in that.
It was like muted it.
Clusterfuck of a fucking remake, the fucking Night of the Demons. Fuck that stupid ass movie.
Yeah, that was
God,
stupid.
fucking hate Edward Furlong. Edward Furlong, we need to fight.
It was good to see him fucking die, though. Not gonna lie.
Hey, you know what, man? I'd actually pay money to watch that fight because I won't lie to you. Like, a lot of people don't like him. I feel he's the type of dude that's probably learned to protect himself by now.
Because there's probably a lot of people that want to kick his ass.
That'd be so. I love you, Buzz, but that'd be so funny. Be like, why isn't Buzz on the show? Edward Furlong kicked his ass. Wasn't expecting it. He's a big boy. Like, I wasn't expecting it. Edward Furlong kicked his fucking ass. It turns out he's a fucking ninja.
See, like, I would see that with Carrot Top. Like, that motherfucker definitely, like, I'm tired of people talking about me, but I don't know about Furlong.
Carrot Top's jacked.
Yeah, now. That's what I'm saying. Like, he got tired of people talking about him. He beefed the fuck up and, like, can hold his own.
I've challenged a lot of celebrities on this show.
Like, he didn't just get big. He got big doing, like, MMA and shit, wasn't it?
I don't know. I just know, like, he surpassed a size where I was like, hey, Carrot Top, you're funny as fuck, bro. Alarm clock, whatever the fuck your current. Cool, funny. I don't care. Like,
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck how big you are. As Giz will testify, it's an inherent problem that I have. My brain doesn't have a switch where it's like, this is a bad idea. I'm just like, your movie sucks nuts. You're a lot larger than I thought you were.
I have an inherent fear of stairs, so, like, it kind of does matter how big you are. Like, I don't want to go down the stairs.
It's all about the mentality. If you think you're going to fuck those stairs up, man, those stairs again.
I'm sure Tattoo could kick his ass.
Who's?
Fuck you.
Edward Furlong's ass?
Everybody's ass.
I don't know. It's hard to say.
I figure if you start with the nut punch and you can finish with, like, ground and pound, you've got it.
I'd fight dirty. That's
right.
Fight.
That's okay.
I'm not
In
against
his
throwing
defense,
dirt
he
in their
was
eyes.
very good in American History X.
Yeah.
I prefer,
Like,
okay.
that's
I thought we were
the
talking
shit
about Carrot Top still. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, I'd prefer Long's character. Like, I was actually upset
That's
to
the
see
shit.
his character die in American History X.
It's not that he can't do good. He just winds up in so many shit films.
Yeah, like, I won't lie to you. I like in his defense, right? I don't think it mattered who the fuck you had in The Crow, Wicked Prayer. It's a bad
So-
movie. Like, David Boreanaz is a good fucking actor. Do you know what I mean?
No, he's not, dude.
David Boreanaz is a
no.
good actor in general. I'm not talking in that movie. David Boreanaz is a good actor. Bones is great.
Yeah.
I liked him in Angel.
I-
Or not Angel. I liked him in
But he's like a side piece on Bones.
Tara Reid made some drug money starring in that movie.
yeah. Sorry,
Oh,
sorry,
fuck. That
sorry.
was
Hang on a
right.
minute. Did you say he's a side piece on Bones?
He is a side piece on Bones.
One of the main leads is a side piece on
And
Bones.
she carries a fuck lot of weight along with a lot of the co-star. I dig David Boreanaz. Don't get me wrong, dude.
You can't even say his name right.
I fucking Angel. I watched Buffy, but the fucker does not act well.
He was good in that fucking Valentine movie, the horror one. I like that.
Yeah. Hey, just do you want to go to dinner? Hey, can I kill you? Hey, you're pretty. I'm gonna fucking kill you.
That's not-
It was the same fucking scene.
That's not what happened, though. It's not what happened.
It kind of fucking
If you
was.
boil it down to its most simplest principles, it is what has happened. But that's the same with every fucking horror movie.
And if we're talking about David Boreanaz,
Oh,
we're
I'm crying
boiling
again.
the shit down to, like the base principle. I'm Angel. I'm not Angel. I'm Angel. Like it was the same. Like motherfucker has like the range of a cigarette, dude.
The range of a cigarette. There's some. See, I'll take that as a
More,
compliment.
like-
You got mint cigarettes. There's fucking flavored cigarettes. Cute
Menthol,
menthol, silver tip,
candied cigarettes.
candied
We're
cigarettes,
not talking about like no.
magic
We're
cigarettes,
not talking about,
marijuana
like,
cigarettes,
they're
reefers.
cigarettes.
All of those. is that-
A cigarette. He has been blessed with hitting a lot of
Like,
shows
in the
that
defense
have
of
lasted for a
cigarettes,
long time.
in the defense of a cigarette's acting range, you can actually like tell, you can express a lot by how you smoke a cigarette in a scene. So
And he
by
doesn't
extension of that, cigarettes are quite
Like right there, he
versatile.
doesn't smoke.
He doesn't need to smoke.
No range. He can't even like pull off smoking.
I've never
Man.
seen him smoke. I don't think he smokes in anything.
And yet I've even watched his new shit. What was that? Like SEAL Team or something. Again, like he's cool, but he's not grand.
You okay, kids?
He's like, I fucking hate all three of you fuckers right now.
I hate all of you right now. This is the worst sidetrack I've ever seen happen in my entire life. Can kids even hear us? Maybe he can't.
Okay, he's not moving on my side.
He's moving on my end, but he obviously can't
okay.
hear us. Okay. Yeah, his "oh for fuck's sake" was so well timed because you went off talking about another fucking David Boreanaz TV show, and he was like, "Oh, I've lost. Have I lost all of you, or have I just give me Oh, what? You guys can't be. All right, he's back. There we go.
There we go.
You all right there, Ted?
Fucking technology.
We thought you were angry at us for a minute because Carter and I went off talking about another David Boreanaz show, and all we heard was, "Oh, for fuck's sake!" Which is funny
That was
because I
supposed to-
actually have that written in as your catchphrase
you, I'm
in
out
the
here.
Gore Together script.
Well, it kind of is
I
one of
think
my
he was
catchphrases.
being
Let's
very
be fair.
unrealistically quiet for a little bit there. So I was like, either he's peed off or he can't hear us.
Right. Anyway, next news bit. David Boreanaz.
So Pet
decides-
Sematary. Oh,
Pet Sematary. There is a remake coming, or possibly a prequel, or possibly a sequel. I don't know. I'm getting very bad Black Christmas vibes.
Yep.
Just when you remake a remake that quick, it's not good. It's not good.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Getting the vibes
Like
after
that new
I
Black
eat
Christmas
some
was
chili.
god awful.
Yeah.
Like I never thought I would compliment the 2006 Black Christmas in any series of events that led to anything ever happening ever. But then the one in 2019 came out, and I was like, well, would you look at that?
They proved me wrong.
I literally said it at the end of the TV show. I was like, congratulations, Black Christmas 2006. You're no longer the worst Black Christmas movie.
That title goes to
Ring up Bloomhouse and thank them from a top or on fire or scream from a mountain top. Woo! They just saved your asses.
Dude, and I felt better about my judgment on that because I'm like, oh, this sucks. But like, my kid was like, is this how like the others were? No, they were better.
No, not remotely. At least the fucking 2006 one somewhat stuck to the plot. And that's saying something. Because somewhat is a very... They went their own direction.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, next news bit.
It's very like pixelating.
Next news bit, which we'll try to get through quicker than the other ones because it is late. And Giz gets cranky past his bedtime. Last up, we have Army of the Dead. This mightn't be quick because this is the two-pronged news article. So, Dave Bautista is in a new movie directed by DC's favorite director, Zack Snyder, or Warner Brothers' favorite director, Zack Snyder. # remember Henry Cavill.
Depends.
Can I just say, sorry, before I get into the news bit, I'm going to actually derail it at the start so that the news bit is consecutive. Bullshit, by the way, Warner Brothers, what you did to Henry Cavill. Absolute bullshit. What a crock of shit. And like announcing you're no longer Superman on his birthday.
Right.
To you, Henry Cavill, I have some advice. You're in a very, very loved TV show known as The Witcher that they appear to be very much interested in doing a fucking shiteload of series of, and there's plenty of books, literature, and video games for them to have many series of inspiration to draw from. Rock on that. And you enjoy doing The Witcher. It wasn't like Superman where everyone was like, you're a good Superman, you're just in shitty Superman movies, or they were just like, you're a bad Superman with a fake mustache. You know, whatever the arguments were. No one argued about you as Geralt. They were just like, Witcher. Yes.
I did not notice the fucking mustache thing. I'm not going to lie, dude.
Yeah,
I didn't
notice.
You notice it if you notice it in Whedon's version because that's the one where it's prevalent.
Yeah, because
when
it's
you
color
look at his
graded.
face, you see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
When you got digital effects of that thing style done, when you have a darker tone and darker color grade to everything, it blends everything in more naturally. And Whedon essentially just went in and turned up the saturation.
Well, no. Actually, I think what happened was it wasn't an issue when Zack Snyder sought all of his stuff. It was an issue when they got him back in for Joss Whedon to reshoot everything. So it's all the Joss Whedon reshoot stuff is what has the dodgy CGI. Whereas Snyder's doesn't because he didn't actually have them stashed.
But though, like Deadly was saying though, because Whedon also cranked up the color, so that in comparison also changes.
Yeah,
right.
You can see it in all of the poster work. Like it's just they just turned up the saturation. Like the Joss Whedon Justice League poster is so oversaturated, it's not even funny. You can nearly see pixelation in people's skin.
And I saw the original release when it came out, and then I was done. Then Snyder's Cut came out, and it wasn't until like I don't know, a bunch of YouTubers decided to like really focus on that. Somebody did like a comparison shot for shot, and yeah, like that the fucking color difference really changed.
It's not just the color difference; it's the whole. This is good. This is even more a different sidetrack to the way I was intending. But the thing with Whedon's thing is, and against Zack Snyder, yeah, the color difference is a big, straightaway noticeable difference. But if you even look at the way scenes are edited together, everything is so fast cut with Whedon's version, and there's no room for any of the scenes to breathe. Do you mean like you don't get a full realization of how fast and how the flash powers work in the Whedon version? He just runs fast. Do you know what I mean? In the Snyder version, you get to see stuff in flash time, not just flash going womp 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 womp.
Because that worked in his from start to finish projects. But I mean, like we're up to like like we talk about it when we're doing all the filming for like OVR and stuff like that. You have so much experience over what I know. So for me to walk in behind you, like I'm doing the best I can with what I've got. And unfortunately, that's what happened when you have two different individuals for the original Justice League.
But it's not just that; it's they got another guy in and said, "Do it, Marvel." Essentially, that's the entire reason they got.
No,
that's the entire reason Whedon was brought in.
They asked him to do what he was good at, and he had been doing a shit ton of Marvel.
Yeah,
that was making a shit ton of movie or money for Marvel films.
Yep.
But DC was not filming that way.
Nope.
So again, asking me to come in behind you when you had set up this whole big fucking thing, it was set to be a fucking train wreck from the beginning, unfortunately.
Yeah, 100%. It's set to be a train wreck consequently afterwards because they're not, or would appear they're not doing any more of the Snyder side of stuff. They're just continuing on with the DC storyline.
And that sucks because like now, when Snyder, I'm not a big Snyder fan, but I will say I enjoyed his cut better when he got to do start to finish in his cut.
It's weird actually. I was only having this conversation with Giz. It was either today or earlier in the week where it was kind of like it's kind of Warner Brothers' fault as well. Do you know what I mean? It's like
it is.
If you didn't want everyone mailing you going, give us back the Snyderverse, you shouldn't have let him put all of these plot lines in that are obviously tie-ins to other movies because there were so many things brought up in Justice League where you're like, well, I definitely want to see where that's fucking going and I definitely want to see where that's fucking going. Which angered people because most people couldn't give a flying fuck what was happening in relation to the movies before that.
And it was part of that, like everybody compares Marvel and DC. Marvel sat down and said, hey, by 2023, we will end here. And they kind of stuck to their guns as best as they could, made a few adjustments here and there. DC really watched the box office, and once something bombed, they were like, okay, why did it bomb? Let's try to fix some shit. Oh, hey, Josh, hop in here and make this better.
Yeah, DC. That's not DC's motif. DC's motif was the thing came out, it didn't do well. They just fucking had a panic attack and shit the bed and essentially just went, we need to do it different. We need to do it different. That was it.
Well,
we need to get an opposite guy in.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Like DC sat down just like Marvel did and said, hey, by 2023, we expect to be here. And I feel like had DC like, okay, so this one sucked and stuck to their guns. Hey, look, this one did good, that one didn't, because Marvel did the same thing. Marvel film number 12 hit all-time highs. Marvel 13 didn't. Marvel 14 did good. Like, they still stuck to their guns, even though the box office was shaky.
Yeah.
DC was like, what the fuck do you mean we didn't hit like $1 billion? But
that's because
let's start over.
Marvel, and then we're getting into the actual news article. That's because Marvel started off with a 12-year plan. They went into all of this with the Marvel stuff with a 12-year plan. DC,
but they also
10-year originally.
Well, 10-year, whatever. DC had a kind of plan. Then the Snyder thing didn't go well, and all of the plans for their entire universe that they had built were all built in his storyline, not in the new storylines. So they've just been farting stuff out in accordance with the way they think stuff should be getting shit out, basically.
Even before Snyder, you look at what was that, Fantastic Four? Like they let too many cooks in the kitchen.
And,
if I'm going to hire
Fantastic Four is Marvel.
I'm sorry. Fuck was I?
Green Lantern.
Thank you.
Yeah.
If I hire Giz to do me a Green Lantern film, I need to leave Giz the fuck alone.
Yeah.
If I hire him, he's obviously going to do the job.
That doesn't happen in Hollywood.
No, but it also definitely doesn't happen in DC or Warner Brothers. And they're like, Giz, why left? Why right? Why blue? And the next thing you know, this is why we've had the Flash film have like 4 different fucking directors, 2 different fucking writers, because they're like, dude, I can't fuck with you people. I'm out.
Yeah, because like it's weird when you hire someone in to do the job that they're good at doing. Like that's literally what they're renowned for doing. And then someone's like, you need to do it different. Do I though? Really? Anyway, whole point of that sidetrack that we were getting into is Zack Snyder, who did do the fantastic version of Justice League. has Army of the Dead zombie movie out, starring a whole bunch of people, one of whom happens to be Batista from the WWE, telling the story of a zombie apocalypse and some army guys that have to go into said apocalypse and sort it out.
No, they're actually no. That's not what it is.
Okay, what is it?
It's a bunch of mercs get hired to rip off a bank or a hotel or something like that with a massive hall in the middle of Las Vegas, which is zombie infested. Yeah, casino. That's what it is.
There we go.
They're mercs basically pulling off a
like,
heist.
shit happens as they're trying to pull it off.
So it's Peninsula.
Ish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Peninsula, but
Without
not the Peninsula.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Peninsula. That's right. Oh, God.
The equally entertaining, contrary to what anybody says, sequel to Train to Busan. Not equally entertaining, but I didn't find it bad.
I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it, yeah. No. Then you don't like zombies in action and people driving cars at a high speed?
It was a great, like, weird, twisted, kind of Fast and Furious-ish
Yeah,
zombie.
it was Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift Zombie Edition, and from Korea.
Yeah. But when compared to, like, Train, that movie was fucking awesome.
But you see,
I loved that.
They're two different styles of movie.
Yep.
Same thing, but they're two different styles of movie.
And as usual, the sequel failed in comparison of the original.
It's the same as Under Siege. Under Siege in a boat, very good. Under Siege in a train, not so much.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
So you're selling my point. Under Siege, well, look, Seagal kicked ass. Under Siege 2. Well, what the fuck was that?
Whoa. Don't hang on.
I'm just saying.
Hang on. Don't be talking crazy here. Seagal kicked ass. What are you talking about? That's not. Seagal is none of the reasons that Under Siege 1 is okay. Fucking hell, this is a different sidetrack. Okay, there's a rant happening. God damn it. One of the reasons. Seagal is never the reason something's a good fucking movie. Let's get something straight right now.
Okay. No. Young Seagal is the reason why that, like, every fucking movie was badass.
Same acting.
Old
Let's
Seagal.
wait. He sucks nuts. He's shit. He's terrible. The best thing about Under Siege was Tommy Lee Jones because he was fucking amazing in it. Gary Busey because he was fucking amazing in it. And whoever the chick who jumped out of the cake was. Fun.
No. An added addition to awesomeness. An awesomeness to Steven Seagal was Tommy Lee fucking Jones being a badass.
These are literally the craziest words I've ever heard come out of your mouth. The man can't act. He doesn't.
Lately, Steven Fat Seagal with, like, sped through action scenes that you don't even see his face.
No, it has.
It's like the camera guy's leg.
Carter, it has nothing to do with the size of the Seagal in the scene. It's got to do with the fact there's a Seagal in the scene.
No, Fat Seagal going, we'll kick your ass, has everything to fucking do with Seagal being in the scene.
Yeah, he takes up more room being shit in a scene in later movies than he does in current one or previous.
Yeah, shit's no.
You just agree
he got too
winning.
full
Anyway,
of himself.
Army of the Dead.
Steve,
you agreed.
We're
won.
coming back.
Conversation's over.
Mm-hmm.
You said yes. It's all on camera. I can rewind. Yeah, Army of the Dead. So there's a reason this is back in the news. A, because it's jumping out of cinemas and it's hitting Netflix on Friday, if memory serves me correctly. And B, because for some reason, WWE. For anyone who doesn't know, Batista used to be a wrestler, and he wrestled for WWE. And at some stage, Zack Snyder or WWE and Batista and WWE. So at some stage, WWE and someone in the production process of Army of the Dead were like, we could do some sort of cross-promotional branding, get Batista to do some lines, and he'll have a little promo on the show. That'd be good. And you're like, yeah, okay, that'd be, because he does his little flashback. He comes out and, he roughs up some guy in the ring, and then he reminds everyone, I got a movie coming out Friday. Don't forget to check it out. Duh!
Yep.
That's what happened. But that's not what happened. No, they so on pay-per-view, it's not even just like a house show or anything. On pay-per-view.
Backlash.
In the wrestling industry, or a franchise where their storylines, they try to stick to them. They might just drop them by the wayside, but customarily the idea is if it happens, it happens. Zombies came to the ring during an actual match on an actual wrestling show in 2021 to promote Dave Bautista's movie.
Acting as lumberjacks in a lumberjack
acting
match.
as lumberjacks in a lumberjack match, and while managing to not have the cognitive capacity as zombies to not eat human flesh, did manage to keep a realm of cognitive reasoning behind them to understand the rules of a lumberjack match.
Yeah.
Which
Ish.
baffled the fuck out of me.
Until the end when they devoured somebody.
Yeah, but then the game was over.
Exactly.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. They understood the rules because at the end, the match was over.
Because
so they can go in the ring.
They reached in, but they weren't interfering until like the bell rang, and then everybody swarmed into the ring. I talked about this like, well, I know like the three of us, Buzz and you and Deadly. I don't know about Giz. With the whole not having a crowd in the arena, they've really tried to amp up the theatrics. And
this had nothing to do with amping up theatrics. This was money. This is what this was about. Fucking money.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, because what was it? Edge has had so many movies out. Austin has had, and they've always brought like the co-stars into the crowd. Like as Austin would walk out to the ring, he would shake hands with whoever was in the crowd in that movie.
Some miscellaneous wrestler goes to attack Austin during the match from behind, and the guy who's in the movie with him runs interference or something. So like,
it's not
something normal.
It's not that we've seen cross promotion. This was just the weirdest cross promotion. Like what was it? Johnny Drip's like
Johnny Drip Drip. Good old Johnny Drip Drip.
Like, fuck yourself, bro.
Everybody can't forget about Johnny Drip Drip. Yeah, the guys from Wrestle Talk, I can't disagree what they said. It literally, the way he came out to the ring and was acting with all the zombies and everything, it really looked like he was just cutting an audition reel for Army of the Dead 2. It's like check it out. I'm as ripped as Batista is, but I'm like at least 300% flippier. Because he
even did that kung fu version.
Because he even did that pop off the stairs to like knock a zombie out of his way. We never tried to kill the zombie. Just keep them away from me. Like this was probably their worst cross promotion when it came to like WWE staff and film.
Worst cross.
I'm pretty.
It was just baffling. It was just baffling. Another reason. So anyway, Army of the Dead's coming out on Netflix Friday. It has been in cinemas for the last couple of weeks. I got the impression from watching the pay-per-view that it was kind of the Netflix thing they were kind of pushing.
Yeah.
So go check that out. I'm very interested to see it. I've been hearing good reports of said movie.
I'll be honest. I'll be honest. I'm hoping it's just going to be mindless, no pun intended, fun, where we get to see a lot of violence and a lot of flesh eating and a lot of people. With Batista in the film, I can imagine a lot of people getting put through walls.
There are 10 mercs that are getting sent into a zombie-infested casino in LA to rob a bank.
Yeah.
If the prerequisites that you mentioned don't show up in that, I don't know what fucking movie they thought they were shooting.
Exactly, which means it's going to be hard for them to fuck this up.
Yes.
No, it really is. Like, you cannot get a more basic kind of like, hey, we're going to go rob a casino. Is that the zombie-apocalypse? Thank God we have guns. Let's go wreck some shit.
Anyway,
like credits, like it should be fucking fun.
Another part of the reasoning that I wanted to talk about this news bit specifically because we've been known to fancy book a couple of things here online occasionally, and it's not that I'm a conspiracy theorist or anything. Hashtag myself and Buzz used to have a conspiracy theory show on YouTube, but
good show.
Miz, they've brought zombies in to the WWE universe now, and
a couple of times,
a couple of times, but they're fucking in there now. Do you know what I mean? And normally that means
I didn't know a couple of times.
There was an NXT match around Halloween.
Oh yeah, they did that with Dexter Lumis.
Yeah, but that was a prank. Do you know what I mean? This was
And ECW actually had a character called the Zombie.
I remember
think
that.
I mentioned that before, too.
He
got caned by Sandman.
Yeah, Sandman, like
Who
literally
didn't get caned by Sandman?
Yeah, no, but that zombie, like, I'll put it this way: even if he was undead, you'd be like, "Oh, fucking hell, Jesus Christ,
he's dead now."
Yeah, he's definitely on. Fucking, there's no on before his name anymore. He's just dead.
Nope.
Yeah, he literally
no one told that it was a fake
that
zombie.
guy lasted 3 weeks, if memory serves me correctly.
Yeah.
Because
Yes.
Vince was like, "This is stupid," which is why I was so surprised to see
Which
a
is
horde of
crazy
zombies.
that he's the one that says that.
Yeah, which is why I was so surprised to see a horde of zombies coming down to the ring, or Morrison discovering the fucking good old Johnny Trip, discovering the horde of zombies backstage first.
I cannot. I can't repeat the whole Johnny. Like, that's so fucking.
Safe to say the Miz is a zombie because he's gone now.
Miz supposedly, and this is why I was mentioning us having the conspiracy theory show, supposedly, according to WWE propaganda, the Miz is an ACL tear after a fairly visibly dodgy move was done. And he's like, supposedly, he's got an ACL tear. But he also got his ass eaten off of him by fucking 15 zombies in the middle of the fucking ring.
Right.
And I postulate to you that, in
like,
fact, that Miz is,
him.
they're just trying to figure out how the fuck we're going to have a zombie Miz.
I've got it.
Like, if they don't use this ACL
I
tear
have it.
as a fucking excuse to have a legit he got eaten by zombies way of Miz not been on TV, I'm going to be quite upset. Because why bring out the zombies? It's the
I think I got it. I think I got
It's the Chekhov's gun that I keep mentioning the whole time. You don't bring out the zombies unless you're going to pay off with the zombies. Go on.
Yep.
Go on.
Bray Wyatt's gonna have an undead faction.
Oh, that is the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
Okay, but you know what? It's stupidest, but at least they use it.
Well, number one, Bray Wyatt's not undead.
The Fiend.
He's not undead.
Right.
Isn't he? Because he kind of got set on fire, didn't he? And then came back from
Thank
it.
you. Then
after
came
being
back.
killed.
Right.
Hang on,
Yep.
mate. Let's think about this logically. He got set on fire, true. And then he came back, char fucking grilled. Like, I know people who've been set
And
on
used
fire.
dark magic to heal himself after we were told he was killed.
He's not undead.
Thank you.
We were told he was killed.
He's not. We've been told he's been killed loads of times. He's never been undead.
Exactly. Therefore, undead.
He is.
Okay, right.
Number one. Do you want to know? Number one, hands down, why he's definitely not undead? Because that's an Undertaker fucking gimmick, and they refuse to fucking shove Bray Wyatt into the Undertaker slot. Contrary to the fact that his character's fucking custom designed to get slotted into the fucking crazy spectral thing of death. But no.
Maybe they finally. Shit. Maybe they finally leaned into
You
it.
can throw maybes out of me all you fucking want. He's not undead. It's never happened in storyline about him being undead. He can do weird.
He also murdered Braun Strowman, and Braun Strowman's not undead.
Yeah, Braun Strowman's just there
Fuck.
with some broken ribs.
Yeah, he's like I think he drowned Braun Strowman in a lake of despair or something.
Not
like
a lake
that.
of reincarnation like Matt Hardy, because like I
No.
understand that, because it's like you come back, you're not undead, but you've been reborn. You know, it's a whole different thing.
Yeah, people who don't watch wrestling must be like, "What the hell is going on over there in wrestling land?" The things that we just spit out is just nonsense.
Whoever thought that in a world where we literally did have a Broken Hardy house match between him and Bray Wyatt, and all of the crazy shit that went along with that.
That was a good
That was not remotely near the weirdest thing we were ever going to see on
Eh.
TV in relation to WWE.
Really?
That was a good match.
Yeah. Do you know,
Oh,
have
right.
you seen the? What's it called again? The Hardy fucking Broken Hardy compound match. That was
Yeah. Oh, so good.
Oh, dude,
Mower wands.
if you've never seen that match, you need to go to TNA and watch all of the Hardy compound matches from TNA first, so you can understand how good they're supposed to be.
Oh, okay.
And then watch the WWE one, which, while quite good, they were restricted because Vince was like, I don't get this. And even after everyone went, that was amazing, Vince was like, I don't get this. I might be out of touch. Fucking
You
no
don't
shit.
say.
You don't say.
Like, not like I'm not trying to knock Vince because he's made the business what it is today. But at some point, maybe back up and just go, hey, kids, of today, like, what am I doing?
Oh,
What should I do?
don't hand it to his kids. Jesus Christ, that's ridiculous.
You don't think so?
No. Hand it to his son-in-law, Triple H.
Yeah,
Let
I was going to say, if he hands it to Shane McMahon, every match will have Shane McMahon in
Yeah,
it.
it's just going to be a load
When
of
I
sweaty
said
boxing
exactly
dancing
right.
around the ring.
Oh, God. Stiff shots, potatoes all over the place.
It's like a fucking spud
I
gun.
was thinking like Shane Steppen.
Because
I
stupid,
think
pointless
Triple H
white boy dancing.
There's times
I think Triple H could really rescope or reshape what's going on.
It's
right
easy.
Triple-
Watch NXT,
NXT.
watch
That's all
Raw,
Triple H.
SmackDown. You can see right there.
Triple H, Shawn Michaels, and Road Dogg are like the three main bookers and everything for NXT.
I don't think Road
I
Dogg's
didn't
there anymore.
know
Is he?
something was part
Road
of-
Dogg,
Yeah, he's there.
Road Dogg's there. Yeah, he's out at the moment
Okay.
after the heart attack. But
That's what it was.
Yeah. it was Road Dogg left
No
WWE because he got sick of writing. He left Vince's WWE because he got sick of writing scripts and having them torn up in front of him fucking 3 hours before the show
Yeah.
starts.
No shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's what happened on Raw last
Dude,
night.
that's going on for fucking years.
Yeah.
The guy,
That's
Okay,
one of the
on-
reasons that Raw is a shit
yeah,
show.
it's one of the reasons Raw is such a shit show because 90% of the time, Vince, the guys spend all week writing the script, all the guys get everything ready, and then Vince, 3 hours before the show, just comes in and starts changing shit around completely.
Then what do you expect me to do? Like, okay, so that
gets
really
worse.
explains
Yeah,
Raw
well,
and all
it gets
that.
That's
worse.
one of the issues.
There's also been a mandate that writers aren't allowed to tell talent what they're supposed to be doing. So you know what
What do
you're
you
doing for that. You know what you're doing for that night, but you don't know where this is supposed to be leading to down the road.
Oh, like trying to keep you in the dark of what I'm writing tomorrow and the next day and the next day?
In order to try and stop leaks.
Yeah, well, in the defense of WWE on that, they kind of had to do that because no one at WWE for some reason could keep their fucking mouth shut about fucking anything.
I get it. Like, I don't know, dude.
Yeah.
Hence why Sean Stasiak had his career that he had.
Anyway, this is technically on topic, but back on
Yeah.
topic. So, the zombie thing with WWE went down so badly that Batista was on Twitter where someone tweeted at him. I think actually Zack Snyder or someone tagged him in the tweet about it, and he was like, he was literally like, "Zombies are coming to the ring. What the actual fuck is going on?"
Yeah. This has nothing to do with
was
me.
pretty
I'm
much
on
his
plane
tweet.
right now.
Chris Jericho, who, goddamn it, I would imagine he was he was loving it because Chris Jericho, for anyone who doesn't watch AEW, took. I didn't see the issue with it. He's a nearly 50-year-old man who was chucking himself off a 25-foot cage. But yeah, you can kind of see there was a crash mat under a thing that he landed on after taking this big drop. And everyone was giving him a shit, and loads of the WWE wrestlers were giving him a shit.
Actually,
and then
Vince's exact quote was that it had set the industry back 30 years,
yes, so
and it was hilarious.
yeah, because Jericho explained, yeah, that was Vince's thing. He was like, yeah, well, it all worked out fine because some zombies came to a ring during the Backlash pay-per-view. Everyone thought it was dog shit, and Jericho took to Twitter, as Jericho is wont to do, to explain actual zombies coming to the ring. This is the worst thing I've seen in wrestling in ages. I'd say it's put the industry back 30 years. It's his exact tweet.
Okay. See, there's like that right there proves.
And that's why
there are
I'm the
motherfuckers-
Ayatollah of rock and fucking roll out, Vince.
Right. There's just motherfuckers you can tweet to and be like, "Oh, shitty match," and they'll be like, "I don't know what to say, babe. What should I say?" Jericho is not one of those motherfuckers.
Man, it's why I love Jericho so much. It's like if you give him shit,
right.
He's the epitome of that shitty tattoo that slutty ladies get of the fucking talk shit, get hit. It doesn't Paige have that tattooed on her fists. Actually,
and he's also those few fucking people that if you're at him last week, he will use that as fuel for this week.
Yeah, because he's fucking Jerry. He's a fucking one-man promo machine.
Right.
They built an entire new wrestling franchise around him for 12 months solid. Do you know what I mean?
And that's and that's why, like, that only proves why they went after
And
it.
the only reason it was only for 12 months solid is because that wrestling franchise actually managed to build up some wrestlers using Jericho over the course of 12 months, where they had multiple wrestlers they can cut away to as top guys to use, opposed to just, we got the one dude, here we go.
Like I said, dude, I'm not trying to knock on what Backlash did. We talked about that. The whole lack of crowd. They've really tried to lean into this whole fear.
Theatricality.
Theatrics.
Thank you. Yeah, the last one I saw that I truly fucking dug was Undertaker and
Styles.
AJ Styles.
Boneyard match.
Yeah. I didn't mind the Bray Wyatt John Cena match. Like, it wasn't a match as such.
See, yeah,
Dude,
Like,
I
that's
won't
what
lie
I
to
can
you.
get behind.
The reason I like that is John Cena and in credit to John Cena and in credit to WWE, they were willing to admit a lot of wrong that they had done over the years during that segment, because that segment really did shit on John Cena and shit on WWE's treatment of wrestlers for numerous amounts of years. Now, sad thing is, didn't make them fucking change the way they treat anybody fucking remotely afterwards. They just kept on going, but they were kind of like, oh, it's funny. Like, the fact that they let him do the Vince puppet was amazing.
And like I said, like the whole Undertaker AJ Styles was phenomenal. We're in like
I see what you did there.
fucking rundown weird fucking thing. We have some shit going down. So like I get it. We're trying to figure out like how to offset the whole not having an audience. But like you also have to accept like, okay, if we throw zombies, they bite motherfuckers. Like at one point we're gonna have to figure out like what did we do to the Miz to not be a zombie, that we wrote that out.
Because we'll realize that the zombies aren't real, and he didn't really turn into a
You
zombie.
say that there's
And you know
literal
what?
experiments to try and resurrect dead flesh as we speak, so don't
You
go
know what?
talking
There
crazy.
some weird Johnny drip of
Johnny drip.
You want my brains? No. You want my fucking brain. Why are we treating Morrison like that? Oh my god. He's like a fucking window licker cousin that nobody talks to. Like he's better than that.
John Morrison?
Yes.
Yeah, John Morrison's awesome.
Yeah.
You-
I just don't like the whole fucking drip thing. He's like retarded.
Oh, dude, I won't lie to you. That did you watch Lucha Underground?
Oh, fuck yes, dude.
Yeah, well then, like, in fairness,
He's the
you should be down
only
with the
reason
Johnny Drip
why
Drip.
you
That's
watch
so
it.
Johnny Mundo style everything. It's not even explicable.
I don't know. It's worse with WWE for some reason.
Because everything, majority of the time,
Like
is.
it was cute. Like it was cute luchador. Now like it's weird WWE. And maybe it's just not the push that I think every wrestler should get. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but I mean, like, I won't lie to you, dude. It's the that's just the way they've been doing WWE. It's just been weird recently. They just don't really pay attention to a lot of the
Right.
stuff. And
And-
I won't lie to you. The whole, like, to bring it back on topic again, the whole zombie thing. The crying shame about that whole zombie thing is that it's a really weird kind of black mark on a pay-per-view that was otherwise quite fucking good.
Yeah.
Like, the rest of the matches were fucking savage.
Yeah. A lot of the matches.
The majority of the
were
matches
good.
were savage.
Okay, that I'll give you.
Like Roman Reigns, Cesaro, really good, and the whole Jimmy Uso storyline and everything that came in with that was really good.
Okay, I didn't actually I don't watch week to week, so I didn't know the whole Uso storyline. I got to watch Reigns and Cesaro, and that match was boss. I'm not gonna lie.
The whole Uso storyline is essentially like you get the whole Roman Reigns is like the tribal chief and he's the boss or whatever. So he's just been treating Jimmy Uso like a fucking little bitch, basically.
Okay.
And now Jay's back. Oh no, sorry, it's the other way around, isn't it?
I got to save up it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and Jay's back now, and Jay's kind of been like, bro, Usos don't
Now,
do
was
this.
Jay out on?
You what?
Was Jay out on injury?
If memory serves me
Yes.
correctly, I think so, yeah.
He's out for
Okay.
like almost a year.
Oh, which brings us back around to the Miz. Is he a zombie or is he injured? I didn't realize. I read an article where he was like, they were talking about I can't remember what they said it was.
With torn ACL.
Thank you. I was like, ACL, that doesn't sound right. Torn ACL. I didn't realize. So I watched Backlash, right? I watched it with my youngest, and I was like, oh, dude, blah, blah, blah. I still remember that motherfucker coming off of Real World.
Miz?
When he would get like fucking liquored up and be like, I'm the Miz. And then here I am watching this motherfucker years later. And, she's like, well, that's stupid. And I was like, in the beginning, I said it was stupid. But that motherfucker has paid his dues. And I'm not going to lie. He has earned his spot in WWE.
Like, dude, Miz is... I like Miz. And I think they're kind of using him stupidly at the moment as well. Because he is, like, look, he's not the greatest wrestler, but fuck, man, is he entertaining to watch promo and everything in the ring.
Yeah. And like I said, coming off of like some bullshit Real World MTV thing and holding his own this long. Every time like there's a fucking cough, we see WWE releasing a ton of fucking talent. And yet he is still there holding his fucking spot every fucking day. And I'm not gonna lie. I have truly enjoyed watching him as time has progressed.
Miz, yeah, he got better. Do you know what I mean? That's the whole thing with Miz, but he was always good.
Yeah.
It's that Daniel Bryan promo that really sorted everything out there, though. Army of the Dead's out Friday. Go check it out. It looks like it should be good. If you haven't seen it in the cinemas already. If you are a wrestling fan, go check out Backlash just for the fucking spectacle of seeing the zombies alone and otherwise some really good wrestling. And that's going to be it from us because I think Giz has fallen asleep in the chair.
Not gonna lie, I actually did kind of nod off once or twice.
Like, what?
Shit, what about?
Yeah, so that's it from all of us. Don't forget, if you're new to the stream or anything like that, please drop a like and subscribe down below if you're new, because that would be really nice and we'd appreciate that. And other than that, don't forget to catch us Thursday, where we got a whole load of animated horror movies we are going to be reviewing for you. Well, not necessarily horror movies, animated. They're dark. Anyway, Constantine's definitely horror.
Yeah.
Orientated. And then
Jack the Ripper.
This Sunday on American Horrors, 8:30 p.m. CST, whatever that equates to his GMTs, myself and Giz are going to be reviewing all of, in as fast as is humanly possible, Castlevania Castlevania Season 4 that came out on Netflix, and also trying to give you a brief synopsis as to what the fuck happened in the other 3 seasons, because we never covered it. Buzz and Carter are doing an original versus remake of Fright Night, which is a fun one. Make sure to check it out. And other than that, myself and the boys will catch you all Thursday for the animated horror movie night. GoreCast out, bitches. Toodles.
Wait.
God damn it, I can't wait for this Season 4 Castlevania watch party. It's going to be freaking amazing. Oh, Giz, where the hell are you? You're taking ages. Everyone's going to be here soon.
I'm not coming out. I look bloody ridiculous.
What do you mean you're not coming out? Everyone's dressing up.
Oh, really? Then do you want to explain to me why the snake I gotta dress up as a goddamn female wizard all the time?
We discussed this. I can't fit in pants dresses.
I look like an idiot.
You don't look like an idiot. You look very manly.
You think?
Yeah. Anyway, join me in a very dapper cape and Giz in a very manly dress this Sunday, 8:30 p.m. CST, whatever that equates to his GMTs, only on American Horrors. We're going to be talking all about the new Season 4 of Castlevania and a whole bunch of other vampire-related shenanigans that I can't even get into yet. Check it out. Don't forget, if you enjoy our Madcap GoreCast Horror Hijinks, we stream 3 nights a week over on YouTube, Mondays, Thursdays, and Sundays, where you can see a little bit of this. Turd spoon, god damn, I knew there was something I wanted to bring up in the... God damn, I don't know what a fucking turd spoon is, but I'm mad to...
Yeah, pretty in-depth.
Most definitely some of this.
With a new 2009 twist. She pulls out of her vagina.
I'll give it to her though, because like, you know how like magicians kind of like do something and they pause dramatically? She took that dramatic pause.
And occasionally some of this.
Our favorite Halloween movies.
What's up,
And the rest
GoreCasters?
is-
Welcome back here to the GoreCast. Yeah, okay, I'm here. I'm back.